A VMA performance that I wish I could have seen live is
Lady Gaga, Paparazzi. That was the most impactful performance of my youth.
Personally, I think Lady Gaga is the best performer of our generation. She's insane.
I remember I think I was 10 years old, watching that and being like, I need to do things like this one day. I need to perform. I need to impact little girls like me.
It just gives me chills every time I watch it.
Gaga's one of my icons for sure.
I don't feel like I really have any, I don't want to say rivals. There are people that I respect. There are people that I admire. Like, I love Gaga. She's like, not even more than an artist, as a human being. She's just so genuine and such a really nice person and brilliant.
You know, that's really important, and I think it's good. Gaga has said it to me before. It's, you know, it's nice to hear from people that have gone through this and know what it's like and went through the shit of it.
I know that you're a singer who's been nominated for an Oscar. Have you seen A Star Is Born, or do you have any tips for Lady Gaga, because she's really busting out with her acting career now as well?
I haven't seen A Star Is Born, but I saw the original, and I have no tips for Lady Gaga because she's phenomenal, period. Before A Star Is Born, she was always an amazing singer, an amazing actress, and congratulations, Lady Gaga. I love you. That's all I can say.
Well, honestly, we have a very similar musical background because she's an incredible musician and looks up to the same musicians I look up to in terms of the jazz musicians. I mean, she's done collaborations with Tony Bennett, and she's an incredible jazz singer. She listens to Dinah Washington and Billie Holiday and all these folks that I grew up listening to as well. She's a fan of my dad's. She listens to Zeppelin and Clapton, and she's a rock and roll freak too. She is a consummate musician and has a lot of versatility. She sounds, on my tracks, she's an incredible blues soul singer, and she does that just as well as anybody. I wanted her voice on there because I knew it would sound good, and I knew she loved those songs, and so I asked her, and she said sure, and I'm grateful for that because she makes those tunes sound even better than they did before.
No, I don't know, but creatively, I do want to say that she is off the hook, and she is dope, and she's a great talent, and I do definitely want to work with her. I like making jokes and clowning because I'm a funny guy, but I definitely do want to work with her, and I think that, creatively we could make some musical magic.
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
One of her producers, Bloodhot, kind of hit me up and was like, hey, would you want to do a remix for 911? But nothing ever happened from it. And then the Little Monsters got involved, and then he was like, okay, now we have to do it because they're coming for me. I think that she's a visionary and has sort of paved the way for so many younger artists.
I'm really obsessed with Lady Gaga.
Yeah.
I think she's total force of nature in the pop scene. I saw Goldfrapp, but the only way I could see her was standing on a wheelie bin, standing on a wheelie bin trying to imitate her dance moves, holding a broom. Yeah, this is classy.
So, telling my manager I have my first hit in America. Now this is my chance to work with big artists, you know? So I was like, I've done all the unsigned, I've done all of it, so now this is my chance. So he told me, okay, I want you to meet this girl. This girl, she's, I was like, okay, is she signed? He was like, no, she just got dropped. I was like, oh my God, this is my chance in life, please. And then he was like, just meet her 5 minutes. If you don't like her, she's a good songwriter at least, so just meet her. I went to the city, I was like, hey, RedOne. She said, hey, Lady Gaga, with the sunglasses and this attitude. I was like, okay. We sat down, this Lady Gaga kind of thing, So it was fun to talk to her, and then we were talking music. And she knows a lot about music, and same for me, I know a lot about all kinds of music. I'm a big fan of all these legends and other legends, Bob Dylan, Stevie Wonders, and all kinds of music. So, and we connected musically. So that 5 minutes turns out into a session. Let's go to the studio. Wow. So we went to the studio, we did the first song with the new sound. She played me, I was like, what about trying this, and that, and we did this new sound with the Boys, Boys, Boys. Boys, Boys, Boys happened. She got a deal. We got together for another week later on, and we did Just Dance, Poker Face, Love Game. Every day was #1. Wow. Thank God.
Wow.
And it changed our lives.
I think her best is yet to come. I think she made a compromise in the beginning by going into this very kind of pop world in America, which, to be honest, I don't blame her, because that's the only way you can get big. And she's a very skilled pop writer, but I think her weirdness doesn't transfer to the music yet, and I think it will. I think she's an astonishing person, and obviously I don't agree with everything she does, but I think she's brilliant, and she means it. You can tell that she's a good person, and that's what's important.
There's so many artists out there, and I feel like what is happening, in my opinion, is that everybody's trying to outdo everyone else. Whatever it is, in fashion, in racy lyrics, and in your style, or whatever you're coming with, whatever your thing is, I feel like just people are just trying to outdo each other on like this outrageous scale of color and things that are I just feel like, just be creative. Just come up with something. Like, someone who I really admire in this industry is Lady Gaga. Because Lady Gaga has been Lady Gaga forever. And anyone you know who's known Lady Gaga, and I've known of Lady Gaga before she became huge Lady Gaga, in RedOne Studio and everything, like, she's always been that. And I just feel like evolution is absolutely key, and people grow into new characters and personas. But I just feel like when you're the real deal, you are who you are. And what she's based in is true classical training and real vocal ability and a performer. And, she can sit there and you could take off all the crazy wardrobe that she has, and she's still an artist and a performer. And so I feel that I would just encourage female artists especially to just find yourself, find your individuality. Don't worry about what anyone else is doing. Don't try to outdo what the next, whoever's on top of the charts is doing. Is just be yourself. And I feel like people will appreciate your individuality more. And that's just kind of how I feel about myself. And that's just kind of the route I'm taking with my own career.
My first CD I ever bought, like for myself, was Lady Gaga, The Fame. Yeah, it was one of my favorite albums. I could not stop listening to it. I was obsessed. One of my favorite songs off of that album was Paper Gangster. Don't want no paper gangster. Like, her stuff was so different at the time and fresh, and I feel like she really changed the projection of pop music at that time, so that was really cool.
Lady Gaga scratched my eye. As an honor, I hope it scars.
I'm not gonna let you do, so stop. Can we have some music? Okay.
Lady Gaga!
Ariana Grande!
You scratched my eye!
You scratched my heart.
I hope it stays there forever.
How's it look?
It looks hard. I feel like I was in an action movie.
No! Not this one! Harry, give me your face.
No. I wanted to stay.
Listen to your mom.
Oh my God, you're 2 days older than me.
You have a scratch on your face. You can't get infected before the video. Please.